can get slurp truck as well. We should go. I'm gonna go get a tech guy, and then we should head to slurp truck, and then just walk right past. There's gonna be people at Hydro, so don't even look at Hydro. Just keep running away from it because it's RPG.
Yeah, Hydro's disgusting. That's why you don't want to look at it, right?
I have a good amount, man.
Alright, if you're joining,
And not to hit the bandolier guy, but no way.
PlayVS Sports here. We've got Fortnite Trios for PlayVS. Doing pretty good. There's already been a few matches. We just had to work out some things. But now we're here with.
We can't upgrade this guy.
I'm pretty sure is Game 3.
You only can buy stuff.
Currently, they dropped.
Their tech can buy one.
And are just grabbing materials which they can use to build.
Are you getting
Which
bounty?
they can use to build to defend themselves or to push other people.
Okay, so let's just still though. Just anything will go up when we're near them.
So, we've got
just
our
kind of
three
stick
people
away from it.
We're getting hinched right through.
Come left, come left, come left.
Yeah, it's hinched right here though.
We probably will, but on at this point, where else are we gonna go? What?
Currently, they're rotating into the circle, or else the storm will start taking away at their health.
Okay.
Seems like they're currently getting into a fight here around Slurpy Swamps. This can be a pretty difficult place to battle, as there are quite a few open areas.
We should not, because they're gonna
all the trees around. It can be quite shaded.
Jump on this lily pad.
And sorry if it looks a bit laggy. We're trying to work that out eventually.
We want the
As
spot.
our first Fortnite stream, I'm pretty sure ever on the esports channel.
We
So
don't want this with these kids.
hopefully we'll be able to work along and eventually get our quality.
They're falling behind.
Well, I mean,
So
I think they'll have to.
yeah.
right now it's just the early game, moving around, staying away from
If they,
people.
you know, okay.
It's mostly trying to get into that first zone.
They might rotate up towards like that gas station. And the Misty and stuff. And now we're getting some actual points. Yeah, this game is still dead as though.
We are currently Alright, let's switch over.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now we'll be watching basic books here. Once again, they're now running through Weeping Woods. This could be a very difficult place for them to fight if they get caught off guard.
Sorry.
Oh my god, gave me that heart attack.
Take those splashes, someone else take them, I'll take
I
them.
can take them, where are you? I can take them, where are you?
Green assault rifle, green tactical
I have
shotgun,
3 minutes.
Alright, give those to me.
shields,
Alright, give those to me.
I can still carry these splashes. I can still carry these splashes.
I can't take that.
He's also
More splashes?
2 chug splashes,
There you go.
which is a radius healing item that heals for 20 health or
Get full
shield,
in,
5
so we can
bandages,
full in.
shields,
Yeah,
50,
I'll take Connor here to make sec.
up to 75.
I can carry it. I can carry it.
Nice.
Mark over here being
Nice. 4 floppers.
Got one of his minis for a big shield, which can recover 50 lost
Dude,
shield.
I now have the habit of like
Seems
messing
they
with
all
the
have
container.
100
And I
HP
hate it,
though,
but it's
just
a
getting
habit
into that
now.
first zone.
I can't stop it. It's really agitating. It's really agitating. Flopper.
As they're currently just looting up
I'm drunk.
the main house.
Okay.
Mostly just trying to get as much food as they can.
Definitely did not just steal your ammo right there.
Yeah, totally didn't. I totally did. I'm taking this then. I'm taking that, thank you. Alright, let's head in a little bit more.
As it seems that as we'll switch over. See what some other people have here. As we see a green lever action shotgun, which is a mix between, which is kind of like a tactical shotgun, but it can deal more damage with the slower fire rate. A blue assault rifle and a blue SMG, a close range rapid fire weapon. Also having those floppers there, which is a very quick time to use, but can also regain 40 HP, and 6 minis. Quite a few materials. See, they have gone in that first zone, now just rotating around, most likely looking for a fight.
Back the pump, I mean, I'm gonna be okay with it, but I'm still not gonna think charges.
Now watching them pop a crystal, which allows them to teleport, or which allows them to phase around the map, being very difficult for them to shoot and giving extra speed. So it's a great rotation method.
As long as you keep the charger, the tack in the game, I'm still not. I'm gonna hate getting killed by it, but at least I'll know I'm not a scumbag.
Alright, and if you're looking at that zone there, it looks like it's in around the around the northern point of the map, which is covered by not only sand and grass, but also there's that water area there, which would definitely be a hard end zone, as fighting around water is not the most enjoyable experience. As they've gotten some extra placement, now at 46 points. And the second circle up in that top left corner of the first zone. That would be still with the water area, as their bounty has expired. And if you're wondering what the bounty is it gives you an area of where your targeted player is, and if you defeat them, then you get some extra gold, which you can use to buy stuff. But it does seem like that they're in a fight here. We'll switch over.
30 on both of them?
I need you to come here because I
One of
can't
them is
pull them
down
off with just a charge.
But they could still collect their reboot card in order to reboot them at a certain area to bring them back to life.
Just dip.
So they're now down one person. And they do not have the greatest loot in the world. They need to play this safe.
Oh my god!
That's the guy that.
Oh no way!
Yeah, you won point third one.
Oh,
He got one.
rest in peace, my
One left.
Oh my
Yes, he won punch.
Holy!
Just got
These
caught
guys
off guard.
are.
Oh, these are first place kids.
Absolutely.
These are first place kids right
That's
now.
literally what happened last year. We literally only died to
Tough.
first place or
Yeah,
second place
it's really
people.
annoying.
Like, it didn't even make sense.
But they still got
No,
quite a
it
bit
was-
of
And we
Is-
weren't even streaming that as well, so everywhere we went, they were right next to us.
Can take a little while.
Yeah,
We will
and
be
we
back
constantly
with our
died the
fourth
first
game.
player kids. It's really dumb. Yeah, they.
They're first place.
Oh, losers.
I'm up though. Points we have?
Like 49.
We are fit now.
I gotta take these out. I'm gonna fit it with tonight. someone donated photos, totally. No. No, I've gotten notifications that don't $500.
Yeah, I remember that. They take it right.
There's a special thing you can do in chat that look like you're doing it. Yeah, they
Wait, if I
retracted
stream,
it.
I play a song from Spotify. I'm gonna get copy.
On YouTube, yes.
Yeah, that's like, it got like 3 times. Happened 2 times. His third strike, I'm pretty sure, was happened with Ron.
There we go. Get you with it now. Yeah, I know. It's just kind of the top team has only played 2 games and they're at 9. And they've averaged 7. Actually, that's not as bad. It's the average. No. The last number toppers last season had 22 kills average per game. That's it right there. Why are they so uncomfortable? Alright. Anyone?
You're muted on Discord, Dante.
Yeah, you know. Oh, really? You know what to do. We know that, right?
I don't know how Tyrios so it won't work. Here again though.
See, that's a good spot.
Why are they dead games still? There's only
And we're here
89
with
people in
game
this thing.
number 4,
That is technically
as they're
correct.
once again going Flush Factory. Place at the very bottom of the map, so it's usually
We could
quite
possibly get
safe,
placement
but
in the air,
you will
like,
usually,
actually.
but most likely you'll have to travel a long way to get to zone.
No, literally, if a team dies right now, we could get placement right now.
Alright, there's kids here.
Wait, they're not even going there. They're going Hydro.
So mostly the early game is just looting up, getting materials, getting good position around the map, and just
Okay.
mostly
Stop doing that, please.
just getting prepared for the later parts of the game.
Going over to the shanty tent. Shut up.
And a blue assault rifle, along with a green suppressed SMG.
You don't like it?
No, no, you gotta do it with an Irish accent for it to work. I got someone on me.
Coming.
As
He doesn't have a gun. One guy.
Go, I'm going.
He doesn't have a gun.
Go, I'm going.
As it seems like there's someone in the fight. Oh, and he just got one tap by a Dragon's Breath
Hop
shotgun.
in the car. I mean, hop in the
Now, this is a very interesting shotgun, probably the most unique, as you can see, it can set things on fire.
Teammates.
I have no gun.
He's a free kill zone.
behind me, but I got nothing.
They're currently rotating over to Pride to try and finish Mark. Probably trying to finish him.
The Bandoleer's
But
fighting.
we're trying not to let that happen
Exactly,
now.
you should be able to kill that guy. The Bandoleer's also fighting.
He's pretty low. Oh, they were able to get the finish to get the point, but they go down. That's tough. That's with that much of an early exit. That's pretty tough, but sometimes you just have games where it does not go your way. So we'll see you back with game 5 shortly.
Huh? What happened? Oh, okay. They were waiting.
I don't like this game. I really.
I am. R I N. Wait. IRANII. I'm Ronnie Crazy. KWZ.
Oh, people say that we talk basically the same, and that we sound the same. Good point. It's 10 now, and it's 10, and they figured out the bacon crap. It's not a 45-minute queue now. Yeah. We have 2 hours left. Yeah, we have.
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep myself warmed up.
Why does that sound familiar? The song you sing. Yeah. Mark, what are you singing?
Am I seeing this correctly? Is this for real, for real?
That's for real, for real.
They're in high school?
Mm-hmm. No, don't worry. Don't worry.
These These guys sound like they're grown men, bro.
Don't worry. There was a team last season, 24 kills per game. 4 kills per game. They had 700 points.
Let me see if he's on right now. Oh, Ron's playing it?
G'day, Kings Canyon!
Wait, what's Ron? And what is he playing? The finals? Mark, I think you should land at flush with us. No, not that guy. Him. Because he was there when it... Probably got there that quick. He sells rim shotguns. They probably got NPC when you get the RPG.
We had 15 seconds.
I mean,
we were on
they got it from Spark gas station.
They landed.
Or they bought, she was selling it in...
They landed after Russell there on top. Well, see, no. The people who are good get lucky and don't have anyone going there. The people who are bad, horrible luck and everything. That's the problem. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, my luck will always get destroyed.
Try miss.
Yep. See, I don't play enough to really care. I don't play because I sucks. My days go horrible if I play this too long.
Bro, we're heavy AKs. What? Where are my bullets? Okay. I don't know if I want to use heavy AK.
We're not getting contested here.
Okay.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, no, someone's from Land Hydro.
Alright, and we're back here with game number 6, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm counting wrong, then that's on me. Anyways, seems like they're once again going back to Flush Factory.
It doesn't usually
1 sec. There we go. That's a bit better.
Ha 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 ha. So funny. Just keep it there.
Funny joke. Ha ha ha. Funny. Ha ha.
Currently it's flying down right now. And
Wait, do we have Slurpee
the
contested? No one landed Slurpee.
skin that we're currently
There's like
watching
no one on the
is
side of the map I can see.
as
Oh,
good
wait,
as
no,
a
there's
buck,
people
so
on
I'll just call them bucks for now. And this is Irony Quasi, so I'll just call him Quasi. So if you hear me say that, then that's what I mean.
I'm a little low, so land. I'm gonna have to land at the shanty house.
Seems like Bucks missed his drop, so he'll to be dropping into the shanty house where they previously were defeated. Now this is an NPC, and what it does is it's able to sell, either able to give you little quests that you could do for gold, which is the main kind of currency in this season. But you can also buy different things from it. Like this NPC sells a different kind of shotgun, if I'm not mistaken. So, yep, he's selling that's a purple charge shotgun.
97.
And what the charge shotgun is able to do, as the name implies, you're able to charge it up. You're able to charge it up, and the longer you charge it, the more damage it can deal.
Oh, this kid's like pretty close to us.
So we'll switch to Quasi, as they're all just currently farming materials, and most likely trying to collect that bounty in order to get them. So in order to try and get some of those charge shotguns from the NPC. Seems like Quasi does have some pretty good loot with a green assault rifle, a blue charge shotgun, and a blue bolt action sniper rifle, which is a slow firing but high damage scoped weapon. So it can be very effective at long ranges.
I have no I have chug splashes, but I'm just waiting for you. I need shotgun ammo. Are you serious?
Currently, we have. Oh,
That
and a
bounty's
bounty
kinda
has
coming
been
near
put on Bucks, so that team will possibly try and push them, so they'll know an approximate area of where that one player is, which happens to be as good as it Bucks. So currently they're farming up right now, but it does seem like that they once again do not have zone, so they will have to start rotating eventually, as the storm can be deadly if you don't have any heals to regain HP.
Wait, do you want to throw me that mech kit? I can carry it.
Also take this.
Okay. I'll just go grab it.
It does seem like they're also trying to gather a few shields to get up to that full 200 HP.
Yeah. It's okay.
Me too, yeah, I didn't know.
Sorry.
They do still have their bounty. If you can look at the top right corner with the little mini map there, you can see that their bounty is on the top left of there. So as you can tell, it just shows a bit of an approximate area of where the location is in a quite a decent sized circle. But the longer the bounty has been placed there, the smaller the circle gets. So it'll be much easier to track them down. So it seems like the circle isn't too far, as you can see the top left corner of it on the mini map.
Hey, that's the Marvel portal.
Yeah, it is. I can hear it.
Wait, I don't think anyone went Hydra, guys. Should we?
Be careful with it.
I'm just gonna look, because if we see like builds or something. Yeah, no one landed.
They're
in
rotating
Hydra.
into another unnamed location, Hydro 16. It's got some pretty good loot, but it also does have an aggressive NPC by the name of Ruckus.
I'll take
But
it.
if you're able to defeat him, he will drop a
Yeah, I see him.
purple RPG, which is a very good competitive weapon. Deals over 100 damage, so anyone without shields will be one-shot by it. So it's definitely a very useful weapon, and also a gold heavy assault rifle. Oh, and it seems like Bucks is getting beamed by him. As they are NPCs, occasionally they can have really bad aim. They can also deal a lot of damage if you're not careful. So Bucks has the purple RPG and the gold heavy assault rifle also, and it can also be called an AK, which you might hear me say on accident.
Well, cause like I accidentally.
And it seems like also there's been another bounty placed on Quasi.
Here, take that.
They now have 2 bounties on them while owning a bounty.
Now, if you need to defeat the task.
And for my personal opinion, I do not really enjoy bounties in competitive because it can really just lead to completely ruining someone's game if it's going well, just by a team that knows just where they are.
Somewhere on my friend.
Yeah, let me make the party private.
Where's that sniper? I just gave you guys a sniper. You want it?
As we will,
Take both of these big pots.
looks
and I can
like
carry the splashes.
I can make the party. Who's party leader?
Dante, you have
looks like they're currently just next to circle, just looting up a bit, just doing some stuff.
where are those chug spots?
Just
And
being prepared for once it eventually does get pretty crowded.
I might actually just pop them so I can get full shield.
Go ahead.
Does seem like Quasi and Nithix,
Zone.
their third trio member, does have full health and shield, but Bucks is on 190 total HP. And they're taking a zip line right now, which allows them to travel very quickly. And if they get knocked off or if they jump off, they will not take fall damage coming off of it.
We have 2 bounties on us.
It now seems like they're just getting some more loot.
Take that. Take the big pot.
Now now Bucks has 2 big shields now. And
Hey,
Keep on.
hey, don't do that. That actually kind of scares me. How much
they're just getting
rockets
as
do you guys
much
have?
loot as they
I
can.
got 0.
Dante? Do you have rockets?
Then storm.
Nah.
Okay.
You only get like 7.
Seems like they're now entering the first zone.
Sorry, I have to make all my guns with gold.
We'll switch over to Quasi. As if you can see those blue mushrooms on the ground, if they were not
Yeah, people right,
if they're
people
not
right, people
full
right.
shield like Bucks, then they
Guy
could
next to us, Dante.
they can regain 5 shield each. Oh, one of them they've now downed one, going for their finish to be able to get that point, along with the 50 HP or shield from Siphon, which is a feature exclusive to competitive and other certain game modes, where if you down someone you don't gain anything, but if you're able to finish them you can get extra. You can't get extra HP from it.
He's healing up.
Alright. Seems like they're fighting right now with a third party on them. Oh, Nithix was just sniped with
The guy behind us.
what I can assume is a blue bolt action sniper. As Quasi now fighting a small build fight, trying to take their walls so he'll be able to edit it and knock the opponent, which allows many different opportunities for kill. As
Knocked him down.
Bucks RPGs him down,
He's running.
just launching his RPG, trying to allow Quasi to get the kill. Oh, he does get the kill. Going for a shakedown. Oh, no, he doesn't shake him down, just goes for the finish. So you can see on the ground that is a purple pistol. It can be, it's not the not by no means the best weapon in the game, but if you're able to successfully use it, it can be deadly.
Wait.
As the small bloom and pretty decent damage with the 2x headshot multiplier can easily delete someone that's just running by.
Go this way. This way.
Watch your left though, there's still
So they now do have that one kill there. Some good HP. Nice mark. They're trying. They see another teammate.
Left side. You said one frog?
Behind us, watch behind
In
us.
front of us right there.
Watch behind.
Don't.
See, there's enemies all around him. As once it gets down to these smaller zones, more and more people start to group up together, and it can get extremely difficult to fight.
Kids in the bush.
Yes, keep on rotating.
As they're now running against zone. The beginning bounty circle is on them, but that doesn't mean that they are in an immediate area. They could be multiple 100 meters around them.
We can try and follow the solo.
Oh, there's kids in that bush. Be careful. Oh, there's kids in that bush. Be careful. Right in that bush. I think that's right there. I think that one.
As
I'm pretty sure
they're currently just holding down this small hill, a light amount of high ground, but any high ground is very valuable in this game. As even just a few layers above someone can mean the difference in a fight.
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
They're looting. One of the enemies looting a supply drop.
Missed that, bro. He was standing
Bucks
straight.
misses a snipe, and that thing that the enemies just opened as a supply drop. It drops at least one purple or epic or legendary weapon, and can give multiple heals along with some extra items. So they're very valuable, but also can be dangerous if enemies see you open it, as they are shown on the map.
I was gonna say, Dante, don't just throw my rock.
As the next zone is mostly near them, which is very good. So we'll have to rotate very far to get into zone. Seems like they're now going around near the reboot van,
Be careful.
which can revive a teammate if you collect their reboot card. But it seems like they're just rotating around, trying not to engage in any fights, which is the smart thing to do, as placement can be very valuable.
Can you stack one?
I can drop my sniper.
Do you want to drop it?
I can stack them all.
I'll take two.
As Bucks drops his sniper in exchange for 3 big shields.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
And it seems like that they're currently getting shot at
Behind us, over there.
from the middle of Weeping Woods. They're just trying to rotate around the edge of Storm into circle,
I'll take it. Arrows are better than heavy.
trying not to engage in any forms of combat.
How much shot ammo do you guys have?
61.
I got 27.
How much?
61.
They're traveling up towards the Ranger Tower here, which can be a very good form of high ground in Weeping Woods, but it's also not the best area to be in, as it can be quickly knocked down by a full trio, which does over 100 fall damage, which will instantly take out a player. And also the high ground, having that much high ground isn't that much of an advantage in Weeping Woods, with the tree's canopy hanging over most fights.
I think.
Just careful with it. Careful with it.
As they're now definitely on the storm, they'll have to start moving in soon to circle.
Faster on the side.
Yep.
They never know where people could be, as Weeping Woods is very dangerous to traverse.
Oh, right here.
You could be shot at from anywhere.
On the hill.
Seems like that there's been enemies spotted,
We should whip it up. No, if anything.
and And it seems like they are pushing, so we'll most likely be seeing a build fight here.
Yeah, sneak.
This could work out very well, as they could get some great loot, extra heals, and some points. Or they might not be able to win the build fight, which will end in a defeat for them. Although sometimes the best thing to do in a build fight is just to leave it early, as you understand that you're not winning it, so you should just run away.
Let's get on all sides.
Seems like they're pushing this box, which they did see someone enter.
Gonna have to rotate sooner or later.
Oh, Mark gets it, and Bucks gets a kill there, as they now have some extra loot with that purple tactical shotgun right there. Very fast firing, but doesn't deal as much damage as something like a fully charged shotgun or a lever action.
Get rid of the rotate in a bit.
But it is personally my favorite shotgun.
Someone can give it to me.
I'll give you all.
Thanks. Okay, rotate.
You also see them exchanging ammo with each other.
Go towards the bush a little bit, I guess.
I don't think we have people on our left, so.
They now have to rotate in circle.
People on our left, they're still under that build.
Seems like there's players to their left of them.
Do it carefully.
As in
Chest right here.
opening that henchman chest, which is like a normal chest, but gives you a better chance. That gives a guaranteed minimum blue weapon along with heals.
People behind. There's team pushing us.
Seems like there's a team pushing into where they are. Bucks tags 31 shields. It doesn't take away their normal HP, but still reduces their shields down.
We're cornered everywhere.
We're not in zone.
They're in zone, so if they do get into this fight, they will have to move around, which can be very difficult. Oh, Bucks tags one of them down to be very low. This is the point where you've got to push. You can't let them heal. Just deal as much damage as you can. They're currently trying to get into their box. Bucks knocks one. He jumps to their box. Gets a good amount of tagging. Knocks another. One left. They take out the entire trio. Now they've got to run from Storm. That was very good, but that leaves them on low. That leaves them low. Oh, Bucks gets tagged a bunch. He's on 4 HP.
Run. We're on my side.
Come on. I'm gonna die. I'm literally 4 HP.
Bucks is very low, but he does have those med kits, which can fully regain someone's HP back up to 100, no matter what HP they currently are. As he also has those big potions, which can restore 50 shield no matter what. But combined with those minis, it can gather to an instant 100 HP. Seems like there's a team to their south. It does seem like that they are pushing. It's a full trio. This will be a rough fight for them.
Stone, that'd be great.
There's
Thank you. I'm getting good.
Bucks drops Knifex all of his brick.
Got it. Just let them do everything. Let them do their thing. Don't bother with it.
But also, there is a very high possibility that may just leave them alone, as getting into a fight at this point is not the best thing, as there will be many teams looking for kills to gain some extra points. So it's not the worst strategy just to move around and just get next to another team, as they most likely won't try and fight you either. They'll be trying to get some placement.
We're okay.
Yeah, just stay right here. I don't think anyone will be focusing us right now.
Yeah. I got 2. We all got 2, I think.
I got 1.
I have 3.
Seems like they're based on the comms I can hear in the background. Seems like they have a total of 6 kills right now, which is very good. That's a total of 12 points with 2 points in elimination.
Here in front of us. Building.
Just go
to place.
Yeah, at this point in the game, there's no reason to push anyone, as I'll leave you low and open to people the third party, which, if you don't understand what that is just is just to fight. Is just to come into a fight while two other teams or players are fighting. It can be a very good way to get eliminations.
They're gonna put something over here.
But if you look at their circle, that is definitely not the best in the world. They'll most likely have to tunnel in, which is building around them from all sides.
We gotta go.
Yep. You'll have to move in.
I'm rotating as best I can.
They've got to build in, but they did take some white damage. They did take some damage on their health from the storm. At this point in the game, the storm is deadly. There's players from behind. Quasi gets downed, but Bucks cracks them. Bucks gets the RPG off. Gets another down. Bucks is fragging right now. Gets the finish, so he gets the extra siphon. Now he's moving down river. Oh, Nithix is downed.
Don't reload.
And Bucks dies the storm, but that's a very good game. They got 5th place along with those 8 kills. That's very good for them. As we'll be back shortly with the next game.
That was
110. We went up. All right.
very good game. I know we're in the top, but a good game.
chat?
He was.
Alright, and we are here with game number 6 or 7. Once again, I'm not sure.
Oh, I jumped. I didn't jump yet. My bad.
I'm pretty sure it's game number 6. So, once again, going back to Flush Factory. It seems like Quasi has swapped the skin.
I don't want to do that.
Is there a team?
No, I'm just saying. I accidentally hit the mouse and it just moved my entire screen.
Now, as we'll
No
start
one
viewing
has
box.
on Hydro.
Yeah, no one went Hydro.
Oh,
Someone's landing on us.
Yep, there's a team landing.
seems like one is going near. Seems like there's a team going to the house nearby, Flush. So that might be an early fight for our. That might be an early fight for us to fight.
Targeted.
It's okay. They just got the bounty.
Like they just got in the bounty from the NPC, also named Bandolier.
Of course I
I have splashes. I have splashes.
So currently they just gotta get as much shield as they can, as many mats as they can, and they most likely will have to fight that trio that went to that small house. But they also probably won't have the greatest loot,
I can't get
so this
down
could be pretty good for us. Unless they got lucky and got some incredible loot.
there. Yeah.
Seems like all we're doing right now is just farming materials.
Actually, I should
We've
probably
gotten a
go
few
use it.
guns, so
Yeah,
It's a heavy AK, so it won't be helpful.
after looting, there's not much to do other than farm.
advantage. Point.
As we see Bucks trying to get to the high ground to look for
There we
To
go.
look
There's
for
that blue
anyone.
tack. Nice.
that's over at that building. And see if they're still there, if they're rotating out, and where they're going.
This came with the one fishing rod, by
I
the way.
don't see them.
Seems like that they might not be there.
We need more.
I just do not see them at all.
They might have ran away, or they might have just,
Could be
or they might still be there,
I got
and
more
just
chug
not being able to be seen.
Careful.
Is Mark having to place those builds down just to be able to protect him?
No,
And
just
with those, he'll probably have to farm up a bit more,
here. I got.
as he does not have the most mats after building up
I
to
got quick flashes. Here, I'll be.
after building up to the top to the roof of Flush.
I got good master fight.
I don't, but I don't
got
need to.
nothing, but
Seems like according to the comms I'm hearing, they might be trying to push that team
If I need to at some point.
if they are still there.
I don't see him at the place anymore.
We should honestly just go BP because we need the siphon, the point.
Only for this thing, then we'll be careful near the end.
Because like who lands a full team?
And then we have to be careful though.
I know, but like who lands? They might have gone over a Hydra.
They probably did.
We should probably go over there before they get their RPG. Because there's probably gonna be low from Ruckus if they don't do it well.
Also seeming like from their comms that they're heading to Hydro 16,
Nope, no.
trying to see if that team from
Should I set a bounty or not?
earlier that they had seen
yeah.
is going over there trying to get the RPG from Ruckus.
I love how I'm being the one like hunted.
Oh, blue charge here.
Oh, I need that. I need that.
Oh, cold. You can come back.
Yeah, come back.
I'm just checking.
But don't shoot at him.
No, I'm checking the
No,
thing.
not you, not you, not you. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, they are. Well, I think that's them.
That's Slurpee.
Somewhere in this yeah.
They rotated back. Yeah, they rotated backwards.
Alright, let's go now.
I have no
Seems
AR,
like they've gone.
so I'm
Seems like the Bucks has gotten a quest here.
Ammo or AR in general?
AR in general.
Did you see
Just
people
trying
at
to get a
Hydra?
bit of loot.
No, I didn't see anyone there.
Let's go over to Hydra. And then you can get the golden heavy
And
AK.
they're now rotating to Hydro 16, trying to get the loot from Ruckus, as
On this side,
they
we
now
have
know that they
somewhat
are
medium.
not that they have
we
not
got it
gone
again.
over there.
Oh,
We have medium.
There's
decent
a
speed,
decent
for
amount
sure.
of risk going there
They
though,
have to come
as
in towards
Ruckus
us.
can
They-
Why can't you games
easily
like this
can easily get some good shots in on someone, taking down their HP by a lot. That gold AK is nothing to mess around with. Maybe 40 damage a shot can absolutely melt someone if their bot's aim is lucky.
Okay, I'll take that. I
As
just got far,
defeated,
but I'll take
Bucks gets the RPG.
Blue lever at the guy.
Oh, I'll take it. Oh, nice.
And, they now have all of Hydra
I'll take
16
that.
to loot.
How much AR ammo do you guys have?
I got a 179.
I have 38, but it's
I got a med kit, and I'll
I can
drop
carry that
the-
med kit. I can carry that med kit. Take that fishing rod. You want to keep that.
We need to rotate up. Let's get out of here before we get stuck down here.
We're gonna be right in zone if we do that.
Yep, go it.
What?
No, just take the line.
As we now
No,
s-
yeah.
seems like
No,
they're
I'm
now
saying I have
rotating in a circle,
So you're saying like use
Do you guys
that,
have any rockets still?
and they're
no.
taking the zip line back
Because you
up
can still get them at
on,
ammo.
above the mountain and onto the dam. Seems like they have a pretty consistent rotation strategy, dropping flush, either fighting someone or
There
move
might be a team coming through
if they
Misty.
if they're nearby, or if they aren't, just going over to Hydra 16, getting the legendary AK and the purple RPG, and then moving up to this little building, and if it's in circle, holding out here. If not, moving up near Hunter's Haven, which is a very middle of the map POI.
I'm not shooting. I always
Don't do that.
Just getting some loot from there. So from what I'm assuming,
Wait, a bounty was started on us again.
Bucks has the RPG and Nithix has the legendary AK.
Chalky milk me.
As they're just now rotating up towards Hunter's Haven, possibly trying to look for a fight, or just getting some high ground.
I maxed brick and wood, but two
Seems like Quasi has near max materials, and with that tree, he is now at max, which is 1500. One of the differences between these tournaments and a normal public match is that in a public match you can have 999 of every material, but in tournaments you can only have 500 of every material. So that makes build fights and maneuvering a bit more
back
tricky.
off. Go this way. Back off.
Seems like they've seen people and they're just moving back now, trying to just not fight anyone, as that would not be the best for them. They're trying to play safe, get some place. Oh, seems like Bucks got downed, and there's shots from behind.
Oh, yeah.
262 there, headshot sniped. One of them seems like they're now boxing up, trying to get the revive off.
I can't. I
They
need
got
grab-
finished?
Looks like that they're holding out, not trying to hit him. Oh,
105.
Okay, I'm coming.
Quasi hit him 105. Take out all of his shield and an extra 5 HP. Look up here, it's slightly less laggy. An RPG
Run
up.
away, guys.
Don't get sniped.
Yep, I saw it.
Trying to break down their builds, trying to disorient them.
Still, I dare you, sister.
Quasi misses a snipe. Taking
They're
some
gonna
shots
push me
off.
because I'm low.
As they're now pushing them.
Whatever the one is.
As they're now in a sort of box fight with the team that seems like has their bounty. Quasi tagged for most of his shield, as they're now pushing into his box, trying to get them. Nithix goes down, and Quasi gets taken as well. That was a full trio. They were able to get the res off, and Mark was just down there. So, and Bucks was just down there. So that was a tough game. We were able to get a few kills, but that's just rough. So we'll see you in game 7, once again, if I'm not mistaken.
not getting contested, so I mean, it's good. No, I'm just not used to the queues being this quick. They're usually super duper slow.
Yeah.
Like our, before, it took 45 minutes just to get into a queue. I got.
Oh my god, this kid's at gas station, bro.
Okay, get out of there. Just go off by yourself, dude.
I'm in the car, so I'm good.
Alright, I was gonna say go
These
off
kids
by
might
yourself.
push us, bro.
That-
Oh, and of course this kid's at Shanty too, bro. This kid's
Yeah,
at
but-
Hydra. Oh, we're screwed. This kid's coming to us. This kid's coming to us. Please come back here. Oh my god. Bro, we are
Sniper.
so screwed in every way possible.
Dip.
Mark, hurry
Swim.
up. There's kids.
Swim. Just swim. Dip and swim.
Oh, I'm getting sniped at.
Okay, dip and swim. Like, literally, just dip behind. Go
No,
behind.
I'm right here with you.
Go
save me.
behind.
I'll give it to Sammy.
Yeah, we had a few things to take care of,
Sorry.
and now we're back for game number 7. From what I've heard, there's people on all sides of them,
Dante, go behind.
so this might be a bit difficult.
And up.
Bit difficult.
Are they good?
I don't know.
Dip and just dip.
They were trying mad hard to snipe.
I'm going back up. Around.
Don't run still. There's kids over at gas station. They were there.
Okay.
They were there.
Sorry.
You're all good. You didn't know that. Well, we're not used to queues being this fast. I don't see him up
We're
here.
here
Not up
with
here.
Bucks. They're moving up the mountain, trying to get some high ground.
I got minis for you too.
Let's go up to the
Minis
tower.
are being thrown by Quasi right now, trying to get Mark a bit of extra shield.
Are we already at 32 points? 132. No, I went up that fast.
Mark crouching to pop their minis.
Llama.
Oh,
Where?
Mark has spotted a
Nice.
llama here.
Bro, how did those kids not?
A supply llama. They can be extremely useful, dropping, if I'm not mistaken, 350 of each material. You drop one can give you a great start, and it also can give you multiple heals and some extra mobility items. The only problem is that it does not drop any weapons, so dropping on it instantly can be pretty dangerous. And right now splitting his materials. Most of them I got from the llama.
Why is there just a random chest in the middle of the road up here?
Cause yeah.
As they're now currently leading up.
Could we go
Seems
over
like they're
to
trying to rotate over to Misty Meadows, which is a marked location, so there could be people there.
Found this chest that's in the middle of the road. Anyone want that?
Yes.
You want that? You can take it.
Don't run.
Seems like Nithix has found a gold Dragon's Breath shotgun. We saw that on display in one of their earlier games. They can be very dangerous, but there is a major downside to them, and the fact that it takes a very long time to reload. So it's not the greatest option as a primary, but as a secondary, as a follow-up to another shotgun, it can be very dangerous. Or if you just fire it at a box, it'll start hitting them for whites, bypassing any shield that they have with the fire damage that it deals. So it's also a very good method to get people out of their box.
And then my back hurts too.
Yeah. So if they don't have school, well, I have school tomorrow, it's not.
Bucks right now scouting out an enemy trio who seems like they had just looted Misty Meadows.
I did not being on A. It goes like this.
Not gonna lie, I'd rather be on B because I have a 5-day weekend basically.
Yeah, B is they got.
Seems like they are pushing into
They got
Misty,
everybody on B.
but based on the fact that a trio just left there, it's most likely that there will be no opposition there for them to fight.
I got minis. I got big pot for anyone who wants it. Here, Mark.
Yeah.
I can't carry it.
Well, no, you take it.
Oh.
And I think Mark's a big shield for
Yeah.
Bucks to
I
pop,
got 6 minis max.
I also
getting
have
him up to that nice
I got 2 minis.
200 total
Max
HP.
Okay, perfect. I'm grabbing this AR that was just randomly left. That probably means that the teams have better stuff than us. They left this.
Yeah, because you can upgrade here.
Oh,
And where?
The Condor guy.
Oh, nice. You see him?
oh, there's kids here.
Seems like that
there's
there's
kids here.
see like that there's players.
No,
No, that might be Condor.
no, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. There's 2 footsteps though. Yep, they're in build right there. They're building.
Yeah.
Oh, does seem like that there are players here.
Peek, please.
Mark sitting next to a tree with his bolt.
Wait, then it's 1 guy though, because there's only
No,
1
there's
guy.
2 guys. I saw 2 guys.
A headshot on them can
No, one of-
instantly defeat someone.
I know, but there's
So-
2 guys in that box.
Even something as simple as standing
we
next
should
to a
push.
tree
I
with a
think it's like
sniper can be extreme.
I
Can
think they were
be
trying to
pretty
reboot.
successful.
Yep, there they go. Get rid of the too.
What is he doing?
Wet. That's what he's doing. Watch out.
Should we push?
Watch out, he's right there. He's hard scoping on you.
We should
where?
push.
This chest.
No guys, we can just have a simple talk here. No,
Dante, we need your help. Like,
Yeah.
they're kind of hard scoping us.
Seems like they're in a
know
stalemate right now.
Yeah, they know we're here.
Knifeix
They
and
don't know you're there.
Bucks. Just to the behind the reboot van there.
Should we W?
A good thing about
These
taking
guys
this
don't look
cover
like
is that it cannot be
And they
destroyed.
might be going for that supply
No
drop.
matter how much they shoot at it, it will
Also,
not
like, I
break
think they're
at
trying
all.
to reboot
But also, you cannot build inside of it,
Yeah,
so it'll be
direct
very
their attention over
difficult.
there,
So
we can
it's
try and
also
set-
difficult to make cover for yourself if they are able to
Oh,
shoot you.
You are really tempting my patience right now, buddy.
I got a scar.
Nice.
Are they attacking you?
I don't know. I can't check. I'm not gonna check. That's way too risky.
He's not. He's still
One of
focused
them
on us.
not.
Seems like currently this is a very slow fight right now.
Oh, he's right in that box, Joey. Joey. He can snipe me.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, he can snipe me.
That scared me so bad. This is.
Oh, these guys are just camping. We should get under the bridge. We should get under the bridge. I'm making a jump for it. How did you fall damage?
Seems like Bucks
pushing
took
up, he's
fall
pushing up
damage
on me.
because they didn't fully land inside the river.
I
Heck, they are now fighting.
me. Need some
Knifeix
help.
does get tagged.
Let them take it to 2v2, bro. They'll play more aggressive.
Are you coming?
Bucks takes a
on
build
height.
fight.
Height.
They might be chopping.
They're below.
Seems like the enemies are playing below ground.
I
They
got a
could
good angle.
possibly knock down builds.
Whoa, no, there's a nerf.
Where?
Oh no, they're right here, right here. One, they're rotating up,
Yeah, they're back in the box. They're back. Some of them back in the box.
Yep.
Seems like Bucks is getting down
There's
lower.
another team here,
Oh, based on comms, there's a second team fighting.
No.
That's
out here, get out
that's a very dangerous thing to do. Seems like they're now just trying to leave as quick as they can.
Bro, what the heck?
Here, rotate out there, rotate out. One on me. Run on me.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Come back.
Dude, how is he getting those shots on me?
Oh, Knifex is down and finished there.
Really?
Best thing to do right now is most likely just to get out of there. As they now set the builds on fire, this is a very bad place for them to be. As now Quasi's down, and it seems like
I'm dead.
and
Okay.
Bucks is down as well. They get a 14th place.
Well, no, it
Not
aggravates me
much
that they
placement.
advertise.
A bit of
that they
placement,
advertise
but no kills that game. We'll be back with game number 8 soon, I think. I'm pretty sure it's game number 8 at the very least.
They're doing. My dad.
And we're here with game number 8, I think. Still not fully keeping track of stuff, but anyways, once again, they are going Flush Factory.
It's really good.
And if you could see in the around the bottom middle, on the upside of the Peru Esports logo, we have their point total, which is an even 150.
Chicken.
What are you talking
I've had chicken for the past 3 months straight.
about? Well, that would, yeah, that will probably
So-
kill the vibe.
He seasons it
Currently,
real good. And we either have a
They're
salad
just
and not
gliding
chicken
in right
Alfredo,
now.
maybe chicken parmesan.
I can't, from what I can, from what I can or can't see, I don't think there's anyone landing
The
nearby.
last time I had Chick-fil-A, other than like
So you should have a decent amount of time to just loot up,
pandemic, I went to Platinum.
get all the mats and heals that they need.
I've never had it. It's like, okay. And I didn't really like it when I first had it. I just had it recently. Nothing.
No, they're fries.
Yeah, it's cooked or overcooked.
But the best part, you can't even get mad at it. I understand magic. Wow. The milkshake?
I've never had their milkshakes.
The cookies and cream milkshake.
Currently we're watching Bucks, just getting some mats, has that green pistol along with that big shield. And if you're wondering why, and if you're thinking why would he pop it, it's insta 50 shield. The main reason for that would be that it's only 50 shield, and if you had found minis, for example, you would not be able to use them, because they can only be used up to having 50 shield. So saving those big pots, and also big pots can be very valuable during endgame.
She went to some restaurant one day. She had alligator. She said it tastes like thick, like real thick. It was really tough.
So seems like
My dad makes some good chicken.
nice X through
Squid before, and that's
to
like
most of these beginnings of the games are pretty much the same.
fresh, which is really
Mainly,
rough, right? I don't like it.
It's mainly just looting, getting materials, and getting into that first zone. After that, it can
I've never had.
vary quite a bit. The only real way in the early game that things can be varied is if
Bro, if you
they get into a fight, because that can certainly change what their
My
plans
dad's
are.
here. Oh.
As much as I would like to have it, it just feels weird. Tell them that we're not done. They'll understand.
We have like an hour left.
As you can see, Bandolier once again there.
we're gonna do
A purple charge.
It is a purple charge this time, so they need 97 gold.
Just don't.
Let's go over.
They've gotten that
My
bounty there.
dad was coming at like 7:30.
Let's go Hydra though.
wait.
But they also do have a bounty on them, having a bounty on Quasi.
Go over to Hydra though.
Third truck's still there. No, I'm good though.
Switching over to Quasi, he does not currently have shield, which can be a bit tough for fights, as only having the base 100 HP can be pretty easy to take someone out.
People at Hydra. They've popped crystals? What? Oh wait, no, they popped a 0 point.
Seems like, according to the comms, that
Just like, how did they get crystals?
there is a team at Hydra.
Oh, they're still in there. They're still in there.
Yeah, they just came in though.
So this might be a fight that they have to take, or they
They're
could
coming out,
just
they're coming out. They
leave.
probably have RPG. We should.
Because having to fight against an RPG
No, let's do
early
it.
game where you don't have over 1,000 mats
wait,
is
there's a
very
solo.
difficult.
Oh, I can get such a good shot off this right now.
And now Quasi,
I know. I
Quasi
have a
looking
heavy
at
AK
them.
though. I would not. Do
it could be a massive beam, but it's definitely not the safest play to make. See, like they're going for some shots. Break the slurp check there, but no tags. And it seems like that they have gotten themselves into that fight now.
Get a shot off.
I'm going back to what's his name to see what guns.
He always has a blue lever.
On the kids in the car, then the kids in the car, then the kids in the car, then the kids in the car. Oh, kids on top, kids on top, kids on top. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Oh, we're getting cornered in every way. Oh, we're getting cornered in every way possible.
Seems like that they're getting. Seems that there's people everywhere right now.
Near you, Dante. And you're getting pushed. If you can get out of there, get out of there, get out of there.
Right in the face.
Seems like Nithix got tagged. And there's now a bunch of people on Ballsy. Oh, and he goes down.
Are you serious? Sniped from the hill?
And the Bucks goes down as well. Now it's down to Nithix. Now it's down to only Nithix
Dude,
here.
there's so many kids. There's kids on me every time.
He doesn't have the best either with no HP and no mats. The best thing he can do right now is just try and run. Try and get near. Seems like that Bucks got shaken down.
Oh my god. Literally advertised his Twitch and YouTube in his own gamer tag. It's not even a gamer tag.
And now Nithix in the bush trying to pop some bandages. They regained 15 HP each, but it does only go up to 75 HP totals. Oh, and he got sniped from behind the rock. That's a tough game there. Not too many points gained, no kills. That's just rough, but sometimes you do get those games. And we'll be back in a bit for what I'm assuming is game 9, the second to last game.
Si, senor.
Oh, there goes.
And we're back here with game number 9.
You need to just stop talking.
Hey, you had your sub.
Yeah, I had a sub and water.
And water.
As once again they're going to Flush Factory. I might start just for these last 2 games I might start commenting a bit less on the early game because for the most part it's the exact same thing. Just looting up Flush, getting some mats and ammo, getting some shields, getting some extra heals, and then rotating around.
People landed Hydra.
Seems like that there are people landing Hydra 16, so that might put a dent in their normal rotation method.
I got
Quasi getting that harpoon gun. It can not only get fish from fishing holes, but it also can deal 75 damage to players and grab, and if you hit them, it drags them over to where you are. It's like hooking that, so it's like hooking them with a fishing rod, for example, and bringing it up to you, but it's with the players instead. So it can be pretty useful in combination with the shotgun if you're able to hit good headshots on them. And it can also be pretty good early game to get it off just a quick 75 damage on someone. It also can have other uses as well, but they're a bit more niche. Like, for example, if you're on high ground seeing someone running around on low ground, you can hook them and drag them upwards so they take fall damage. And use like that, but those aren't, but sometimes those won't work because it does have quite a limited range, about the range of a shotgun.
Ethan, come back, you're not with us.
You also have to be very precise with it, as there is no extra recoil.
Drinking your shamrock shake.
I'm sorry, okay?
Nice splashes. Just go over Dante.
Oh.
Sorry then.
If I switch over to Bucks here, he's got quite the loadout with that purple assault rifle, also called a SCAR, and a blue charged shotgun with a blue bolt action sniper. That's very decent loot.
I have any great weapons.
I gotta get position with my screen.
No, a better shotgun than a grenade. I mean, a great.
We gotta go down.
Now it seems like that they're rotating up in the circle.
Don't go hydro because there's people there.
Just getting a bit more metal here. Mats are the difference between Fortnite Battle Royale and some other Battle Royale games such as Apex Legends, Call of Duty Warzone, and other Battle Royales like that is that in Fortnite and you can build, so but building has become so needed that having more mats than another player, like let's just say 1,000 mats compared to 100, the player with 1,000 mats, if they're pretty good, will most likely win that fight. So materials are massive, so that's why you see them farming quite a bit, because it is 10 materials a build.
Up the points for
So
the point system for this season.
even if they have 100 materials, that's only 10 builds for them, which is not the best. And having something like 1,000 materials, that's 100 builds, which is much more useful and much easier to work with.
Is that spark plug?
Wait, we can upgrade our gunpowder.
No, I tried.
No, you should.
Oh,
Yeah, you can.
I'm pretty sure I just heard shots behind Bucks there, and they also have another NPC spark plug next to them, which can upgrade your weapons at the cost of gold.
Our bounty's coming closer, guys.
Oh, they're on us.
They're on us. They're like right on us. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh, Bucks gets beamed.
Yep.
He's now low whites. Seems like that the people that had bounties on them are now fighting.
I'm 130, 190.
I have no heals. I'm dead.
Oh, Bucks goes down.
I'm
He's
getting
getting
chicken
shook down so that they can see exactly the location.
Oh!
Oh, and they fully go down. That was tough for them, but also with that shakedown, they knew exactly where they were. So that was a very quick game 9, and now we're going to be going into our final game, number 10.
Two of them fell into my box, and then they just both tapped me with
Right
their
after a short break for another cue. Sorry for a bit of a break there, but we're back with the final game, game number 10. As you can tell, once again, going Flush Factory. And it seems like they've gotten a bounty. But from where Bucks is, you can't. Oh, now you can. Just at, you can see at the top of the mini map, up in the top right, you can see that yellow circle.
Two, and just get it.
I can't be here.
Alright, well I mean like on days that we don't have esports, we should
And
or after hours.
seems like they're heading over to Bandolier right now. Oh,
Oh, I heard shooting.
Bucks gets tagged. Seems like that there's players on them.
Flashes. Come here.
They're free.
Are they coming towards us? Yeah, they are. Here, come here.
Yep, they're getting shots on them.
They come. It's one guy. Oh, he has rocket launcher.
Oh, my God.
Seems like they're getting pushed by the team from Hydra 16 based on the fact that they just got RPG.
Not one.
Oh my god.
Bucks is getting
What the heck?
beamed right now. It seems like Bucks and